Hey Leo, this is your monthly reading for July 2021, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to look into your recent past, present moment, and then future position as well. So what do we got for recent past for Leo? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, you guys showed up twice in their reading, I believe. One more card for recent past. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords, moving on. Ace of Wands, passion ignited. And then we have accelerated motion, which is the Eight of Wands. And then we have the Tower card at the bottom of the deck, but it was in reverse. Underneath that, Seven of Cups with spiritual strength. And stand your ground. Aquarius got that as well. Okay, so in your recent past, okay, I'm actually seeing this as like, this is your recent past, and then these three are like very distant past, is the way I'm seeing. So I feel like there was a situation that shook your world up. I feel it was actually pretty traumatic for you. And it kind of puts you in this space of feeling confused, not really knowing which direction to go in. I feel like you were really overwhelmed with emotions from whatever this Tower moment was. Now there's also an energy of something like you were resisting a change in your life, something like that. And this was creating a lot of confusion for you. I'm not really sure what this Tower was, so I do want to clarify that. But it has a lot to do with whatever's going on here, so I really want to look into it. Okay, well that's everything I need to know about that. We got the Six of Cups. So this is one of two things, yeah. I'm hearing mother. This could have to do with your own mother for some of you, because what I was going to say, I'm seeing this two different ways. Number one, this can go as far back as your childhood. I do feel that energy here for this Tower. A lot of you could have grown up in a home that was just really difficult, toxic, that kind of energy, where you experienced a lot of trauma. But I'm actually also seeing this as a soul connection. It could even be both. But I feel like there was a strong soul connection in your distant past that you had dealt with, and something happened that really disrupted things, and I feel like you really ended up heartbroken over this situation. Now this did come out in the reverse, which is really beautiful. We'll get to that though. So I kind of want to go back to like this soul connection though, because I feel like it played a significant role in your awakening process, is the energy that I'm getting. I feel that you've learned a lot through this, and you're kind of in this place now where you're finding forgiveness within your heart and you're letting go. Now for some of you, you could have had a mother that was an earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could also be a mother passing away. I am getting that energy present as well. Why is this coming over the Tower though? Something unexpectedly happened. Regardless of the situation it was, something unexpected happened. And I feel like it was a really heartbreaking experience for you. But it did put you in this space of confusion here. Not really sure which way to go. And it's kind of like everything was falling apart in your life is the energy I'm giving. Because they literally just gave me a vision of your, like the floor beneath you just like crumbling. And it was like a really intense experience. And I feel like whatever your guides were leading you to change, I feel that there was a lot of resistance with this before, but it was divinely guided and it was meant to happen. Okay. So then that brings us to what I feel is more like the recent past. We have moving on. So whatever this tower moment was for you in the distant past, I feel it took a lot of spiritual strength here to really move on from this situation, to get to a point where you're finally letting things go. Now, with the Six of Swords being here, I feel like you're finally putting the shadow energy behind you, whatever it was for you, and you're kind of stepping into the light. You're opening yourself up to a brand new opportunity. And I didn't even think about the Ace of Wands being right next to it, which is interesting. So it's like whatever this tower moment was, if it wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have gone through like this heart awakening and learned everything that you have. It's kind of like you lost your fire for a while, and now, or in the recent past, you started going like through this heart awakening, getting your fire back for life again, getting your passion back for life, something like that. So there's a new beginning that started in your past, your recent past. And it was because you made the decision to move on from this soul connection, or it was like to work through this energy from your childhood, whatever it is for you. So because of that, you were presented with a new beginning, something that you're really passionate about. And then with accelerated motion, it's kind of like things started picking up the pace in your life. You could have gotten communication from someone, or just like some kind of good news overall, something that was destined for you. But it's kind of like you were in this place of deep sadness, and I feel like you really lost yourself for a while. But now it's kind of like, you see how she's looking up at the sky, she's looking to the stars. It's kind of like you're getting hope back again, that kind of energy. And with stand your ground, I feel that you either learned how to establish boundaries for yourself, or it's kind of an energy of you celebrating a huge victory in your life. This could have been an actual situation where you had to stand your ground, for sure. I do want to see what this new beginning is for you. Of course, it's going to be different for all of you, but this could be in regards to your career, romantic relationship, whatever it is. But it's definitely something that, it's definitely something that you've waited patiently for with this Seven of Pentacles here. So this is something you've been trying to manifest for a while, and it seems in your recent past, this actually manifested for you. And we do have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this could also even be something as simple as peace of mind, something that you've been wanting, just peace of mind, getting out of your head. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which I'm getting like a lot of self-love vibes from this card. And we have the Ace of Pentacles again, wow. And the Tower in reverse again. Wow, you got how many aces? You got the Ace of Wands here too. That is crazy. And you have the Ace of Wands here. For some of you, I feel like this hasn't even happened yet. I feel like you have a brand new beginning that's literally getting ready to come in to your life unexpectedly. This could be like a job opportunity, a new creative idea, or even a relationship. It really just depends on your situation. But there's something big that you've been trying to manifest, and I feel like you've been doing the inner work. Now there is the resistance with the Tower card here, but when I'm holding this card, it doesn't feel necessarily like resistance in this one. This feels more like you're not going to see this coming. It's very unexpected is the energy that I'm getting. And it's something you've waited a long time for sure. But it's going to be something that makes you very happy. So let's move over to the present moment. So these cards fell out. So we have firm foundation and material harvest. Yeah, something's getting ready to manifest in your life, something big too. I feel like you've been working really hard on yourself. Some of you, this could be actually your physical health as well. I am getting that message. But this is also, this feels like your inner stability. There's something about your inner stability that's really important. And can be career too, because we do have material harvest, but you're definitely getting ready to have a harvest in your life that's very unexpected. And I feel that it's been really challenging getting to this point, you know. This is interesting. I was just saying this with Aquarius too. Okay. So Aquarius got both these cards. They got the solar plexus chakra, prosperity begins, and also rest and rejuvenate. And I've shuffled this deck, as you've seen. But yours are in the upright. Aquarius, their cards wasn't in the upright. So it's kind of a similar message. You might have Aquarius in your chart. So it's kind of like, I'm seeing this a couple different ways. So we have deception and envy that popped out too. This is the Seven of Swords. So I feel like in your distant past, like something disruptive happened, and then it was kind of like you learned the truth about that person, whoever it was that initiated that tower moment in your life. It's kind of like their mask came off, because you see how he's lifting his mask up and it's green, something about envy and jealousy. Maybe these are feelings that you had to dive into to heal, something like that. But that's not for everyone. I'm also getting a message of like you kind of really discovered how you were self-sabotaging yourself or being dishonest with yourself as well. And I feel like this is something that you've experienced in various situations in your life where people were dishonest with you. They lied to you, cheated, betrayal, that kind of energy, very low vibrational energy. And it's kind of like masks came off. But whatever this was, whatever this betrayal was, it really destroyed your confidence with the solar plexus energy here. And it really took a lot for you to step back into your power and to really feel empowered within yourself. Like it took a lot of uncovering the truth to get to this point. But I do feel like in this current present moment, like you're aligning with your inner power again. It's kind of like your lion, like your lioness within you fell asleep. Like something like that. Like they're giving me a vision of a lion that's sleeping. So it's like you lost a part of yourself. You're a Leo, you're a lion, or a lioness, take it how it resonates. But it's like you lost that part of yourself, you know? And now you're in a position where you're getting your power back. You're calling all your power back to you. And because of this, it's allowing you to fully step into who you are. You're feeling more rooted in who you are. And now there's this brand new beginning, specifically with your career, but it could be a relationship too. It just depends on your situation. but it's like you planted a seed. I almost feel like you forgot about this seed that you had planted, and it's getting ready to blossom, is the energy that I'm getting. You're getting ready to give birth to something new in your life, and it's actually really powerful energy that I'm picking up on. So kind of like what I was saying with Aquarius, you're kind of in this in-between stage where like you just closed out a cycle. You're in the process of forgiveness, finding peace within yourself with whatever had happened in the past. So now you're kind of like, you're in a transition phase where you're going from one, you had just closed one door and you're getting ready to walk through another. And it's like in this in-between phase, you're calling your power back to you. And this brand new beginning, I just realized the Ace of Pentacles again, and the Ace of Wands, which we got both of those earlier, and the Ace of Cups, and this deck right here. So yeah, this brand new door is getting ready to open to you, and as I'm saying that, they're giving me a vision of a key, and it's like it's already in the lock, and the door is closed, but you're getting ready to turn this key and open up this door for yourself. But while you're like in between these two different phases, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. It's really interesting. You're like in this place where you're finding peace within yourself first before you fully step into this door. Okay. Yeah, you've really taken the time. This could have to do with business. This is Aries energy, the Emperor. Could be a twin flame, strong soul connection, or this could be a business opportunity. Maybe you're stepping into a leadership role. So you're really needing to take a break. Now, I know there's a lot of Leos that aren't necessarily good at that. You know, we're fire energy, so we're always on the go, wanting to go, go, go. But I feel like it's actually really essential for you to take a break right now and to really go within and to find that peace within yourself and take a breather. Just like really, you know, drink plenty of water, take a breather, allow yourself to relax, because there's a reason that Spirit's having you to do that. It's because you're getting ready to be extremely busy. And if you don't take time to relax, you're going to burn out, is the energy that I'm getting. You're not going to feel as stable and as rested going into this next phase. Alright, what do we got for the future position for Leos? Future position for Leos. Yeah, we have the third eye chakra. Okay. Some of you are going to have a decision to make in the near future. And intuitively, you already know this. You could be getting dreams, spiritual downloads, that kind of energy there that is there. It could be, I'm hearing a love decision for some of you, but it feels unrelated to this new beginning. Although I do sense love in this reading, I feel this is more about you stepping into a leadership role or taking on more responsibility in your life. Something like that. So what do we got for Leo's future? Yes. Oh, I knew it. Oh my gosh. Guys. So we had the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, and the Rider-Waite Tarot. We got it again. In the other deck, you got the Ace of Cups that came out too. So yeah, this is a new beginning of love for a lot of you, for sure. But again, I still feel like life purpose energy here very strongly. And you got the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card. See, it's interesting because, oh, I love this. So they just gave me a vision of this, like, really vivid, bright, like, how do I describe it? Like, rainbow energy? I don't know how to describe it. Within your mind, it's interesting because in the collective messages, it came up where it was something, the first message I got was downloading the light. So like as they just gave me this vision in your reading, I heard serotonin. So I feel that you're getting ready to like break free from a massive barrier that's been holding you back for a lot of your life. And it's really because you've been focusing on self-love, you've learned your lessons. And I feel that you've done a lot of inner work on yourself. So this really feels like it's about your own personal happiness, although the relationship aspects is here too. I do feel a strong connection coming in for you, for those of you that are single, and strong energy about your life purpose as well. But ultimately, before any of that happens, I feel that you're getting ready to find happiness within, which is really positive, because I did get a glimpse of the Emperor again, strong Aries energy here. It's like you're getting ready to find the treasure within you, because if you look at this card, there's a treasure chest here, which is really beautiful, and with it being on a leaf, it's like this is grounding itself into your reality. Okay, that's good. So we have the Seven of Swords come back out again. So, but it's in the reverse, which is really positive. So I feel like you're no longer dealing with this. You're no longer dealing with the betrayal, the lies, self-sabotage. I feel that you've learned how to recognize this, and now you're in a place where you're able to like hit pause, or you're able to recognize it and be like, no, that's not for me. It's like you no longer listen to that voice that would steer you away from whatever it is you're meant to be doing. So then we have positive movement forward with the throat chakra and the heart chakra as well. So you could be getting ready to speak your truth about something, or some of you could be into communications, speakers, writers, creative arts overall. But it feels very heart-based with this heart chakra here, which is really beautiful. And again, it feels strongly connected to your life purpose. Yeah, I'm going to pull a couple life purpose cards for you guys. Some really strong life purpose energy here. You know what's interesting is Aquarius got a bunch of chakras too, but they got like the solar plexus, they got the third eye too, I think, and then the sacral chakra, so like the lower chakras, and then you guys have like the upper chakras. You have the third eye, the heart, the throat chakra, which is really interesting. So first we have animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So you could be animal communicators. You could do something with animals, anything of that nature. But overall, it really feels like you're able to pull intuitive guidance from, I actually heard the angelic realm specifically. You're able to communicate with people on the other side. And then we have infinite abundance. You are fully supported as you devote yourself to the divine life purpose, which is really beautiful. And then we have builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Yeah, like I really feel like a lot of you are entrepreneurs. You are in leadership roles. Creative arts, like it's coming up so strongly with that throat chakra here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have school. The answer you are seeking involves school. And then we have books as well, kind of clarifying that school card. I feel drawn to get you one of these cards too before we get off here. Yeah, overall though, it looks really good. It looks like you have love coming into your life. You're aligning with your life purpose. It's like you have several new beginnings starting at once. Oh, this is funny. So we have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. And then we had Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. And magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Yes, absolutely. That is powerful. I do feel that someone here really needs to practice gratitude. There's something about gratitude here. Because in the Buddha card, we have the Om symbol here, and it just makes me think of gratitude. It feels like an important message for somebody. Because I feel like if you're still feeling like you're in an energy of you're feeling down, you're really sitting in your shadow energy, I feel that it's important to express gratitude, because I feel like that's something you've been struggling with lately. So try to flip the script and express a gratitude so you can shift that energy, or do like some journaling to get your thoughts on paper to really help you. Because you have a powerful new beginning coming in, and I do feel like the energy is like getting ready to ease up for you, and you're getting ready to experience a lot of happiness in your life, which is really beautiful because you've done so much inner work on yourself, and this is such a powerful reading. Like, I'm really proud of you. Okay, so that's everything I have for you. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, Leah.